Hey, hello, good morning, good morning. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is Wake Up Nigeria from the Srtv desk in London. Ooh, it's a great day. It's getting cold, London, and it's getting exciting. I think I'm loving it. Is it the cold I'm liking, or is it the weather, or is it political climate in England? I want to say something before I move, before this one, before I want to say something is in the air. I said it before. If you guys listen to me carefully, I said if we're going to do something, if we're going to be more relevant in England as of today, it's going to come from our daughters. But the reason I know this is it has been happening from, how will I put that? If you can see, even if you come to the BBC here, you come to Sky News, and they bring in people in the news, and they bring some analysts, you'll be surprised it's a little black woman. And if you see what the black young, actually the Yoruba girls are doing in England, you'll be proud. I'm not saying it's only them alone, but you can see where this is coming from. Today, Kemi has made us proud. You know, sometimes you are in this world and you wonder, how can this be happening? Does it mean that we don't have people who could stand up, who can do certain things? We are here in the same England. We saw the like of, how do I call it? The Indian guy, I don't like to call him an just an Indian guy. But he came and he was a prime minister. And we've been on the road waiting. Question I asked yesterday on one of my shows. I asked, are we children of a lesser God? Kemi, you've proven to us that we are not children of a lesser God. Kemi came and the young girl conquered. I cannot be proud of you more. So today, this morning, we want to say congratulations, Kemi. We are with you, and I'm going to use every little ounce. UK, Labour Party, you get a problem. Because for some reason, you've been making us believe that we are all Labour, Labour is good for us, Labour is good for us. You have not really put us somewhere we want to be. It looks as if the I don't want to talk, where I never talk. But you guys know now that 90% of us, black people, whether you like it or not, we are with her and we're going to support her. And we're going to shout now. So most of the support you guys have in Labour before is now with the Conservative Party. Politics is about interest. We support you, Kemi, and we're going to be with you all the way. We're proud of you, and we wish you success. I can't wait to see you stand on that parliament tomorrow and give. This guy is not a very brilliant prime minister. Anyway, he's not like Tony Blair. So we're going to kick him out, and I'm going to support you. And now I'm still Labour Party. I'm still a Labour man. But when it comes to this, unfortunately, I'm going to support my own. But maybe when you guys can change it differently, then we'll see. Where we are, and I am going to tell every Nigerian there, everybody there, that you have no reason not to support your own. Even where you got to now, Kenny, we're proud, we're satisfied. We know you're going to become the next British Prime Minister. And we're going to work with you from now on. I can't wait to see that happen in my time. There are some things you see. You know why this is exciting to me? I was talking to my son. I said, what do you want to be? I want to tell him to play football. I took him to it. And he said, no, Dad, I want to be a prime minister. I said, wow, what are you talking about? This is not your land. But people like Kemi have just begun to change things. They've changed the narrative. And we're going to be kicking the bloody asses to make this happen in our time. That's, by the way, that's to say the future is bright for us. And we don't want to tell what is happening in America. Kamel is doing something there. I know Donald Trump, I've never seen this in his life. We're going to spend some time on that today. But let's just spend this time. I'm just saying, I'm in England, man, so I got to talk a little bit about this. 90% of my politics this day, of my show now, is going to be focused on the UK. So where I'm talking about Nigeria, because Kemi is right here now, I'm going to be talking more about the British politics as well. I'll be careful because it's not my land. But okay, that is by the way. Today, I want to talk about something very sensitive. Kemi, all of you guys get to bear with me because I'm going into a very sensitive topic, which I call economic illiteracy. And we may not want to talk about it. We don't want to know whether it exists, but it exists. And sometimes the illiterates we talk about are those who didn't know how to read and write, and they earn less than those who can read and write. That's one element of economic literacy. But I like what I pick up from the Google this morning. I say lacking the skill. That's why I want to talk to the Nigerian government. Lacking the skill on financial matters to confidently take effective actions that best fulfills an individual, personal, family, and global community goals. That is what we want to see here. Nigerians government lack that skill. In fact, I won't say all African countries because most African countries are coming out of their boom. Wherever you dump them, they are coming out. But Nigerian government, you are big for nothing right now. And I'm going to, before I actually go into this topic proper, without doing that, I want to first tell you guys what is happening in Nigeria. We talked about this last week. I was so angry, and it's still there. The kids are still in the prison, awaiting trial. Children are still in the prison. Kemi, and I want to say to the rest of the world, can you guys hear the news? What did Uncle they do for Nigeria? They come to study here. Uncle Tinubu, see, Kevin and your uncle, man, bring Kevin back. We can bring this one. Uncle, see what your uncle they do. Uncle take paper, lock children up for that side, oh, Kevin. If you get way to call her, tell her, say, Baba, this is wrong. Say, uncle lock children up as we speak. Children, I know many people will say, Kevin, take your Yoruba, tell her. Say, no, so they do one. Or as they eat amara, tell them for back, say, this act, na primitive act. Okay? Anyway, that is just that's by the way, but it is on a serious note. It's not a joke for us to, at this age, in the 21st century, lock children up. And I like, you see, when I said something, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to write it down this morning. I said, for evil to exist, righteous men are busy doing nothing. And you will see me being in love with very dark man for some reason. I may not even agree with all the young man is doing, but hey, can you take this from him? What are you people doing about it? It's okay to shout. It's okay to do this. Oh, it's okay for that people to even come here. What are you doing about it? You don't. And I really want to thank Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man has provided an opportunity to participate. And Nigerians are participating. So rather than actually blaming the ordinary Nigerians who are in no position to make certain changes, I'm going to thank them. But the people that are really failing us are the elites. Look at what Very Dark Man did. I'm going to play the Very Dark Man video as we move on.
The court on Friday, I've not been the same. I've not been able to sleep. I've not been able to eat properly. I've not been able to even walk out, which is one thing that I love to do most. Because I would like sleep on my bed. When the same children, the same minors, 10 years old, 11 years, 12 years old, that was...
The question is, how Very Dark Man could not sleep in his bed. That's the thing he's talking about. And let's play the video.
Was with inside cell are still being locked up without food to eat. See them lean, look at their bones showing. Some of them fainting inside the courthouse. And I go sleep for my bed when I get the platform. I just want to say this video is not going to be long. This is to the federal government.
Yes.
If by Tuesday you don't release those children, if by Tuesday you don't release those children, we'll contribute that money that you want to give it to you. Yes, now we'll set up a GoFundMe account. We'll gather the money, 10 naira. Everybody go contribute. How many followers I get? 1.8 million, almost 1.9 million. Mona send even if na 100 naira. Each one person. Mona send even na 100 naira. Go multiply and we go pay una. Anywhere where it reach, even if na 10 boys who come out a day, we go do am. Yes, they say government is for the people, but this particular government is against the people. You lock up minors. On top say you say they carry flag. On top say you say they carry flag. These children, let me remind you that these children went outside because their parents cannot afford to get them food anymore. How can I sleep? I get the platform, I go use her. If by Tuesday nothing is done, put up an account.
Tomorrow.
Yes, so now come for me later. But it go down too late because we go shame now for this country. Yes.
Baby, don't join me,
Yes.
my daughter. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Daddy.
I know they turn you to purple again. There's God, though.
Some things are like
Because they don't quit marrying you out. They purple, they can't turn you this morning. How are you?
fine, sir.
Good. See, you see, people cannot. All I can say is, most of the things I talked about, very dark man is proving it. Peter proved some of my things. You understand? And I said a time will come that somebody will come in this country that he doesn't need to give us money, we will vote for him. People say, "Na lie, na money be politics." Peter won the presidency, or almost won. I will be irresponsible to say that. How much did you see Peter spend? Did you see Peter carry a bag of money, come back with some things, some mobile phone to share? He didn't do it, Mary. He said, "I am here to work for you." And young people, they came out. Now, Mary, look at what has happened. And I said again that the way the pastors, the way Nigerian pastors will come to church on Sunday, preach to us. I was in the church. I made an offering yesterday. No, I go to Anglican church yesterday. No, they know I can go anywhere I want to.
Are you going to Catholic or Anglican?
No, I went to Anglican yesterday. But sometimes Anglican is right here, Catholic is here. So anywhere I just walk out, enter, pray, come out. You understand? And at the same mode of worship. Now God, as long as God is being worshipped, you understand? I don't care who's at the up people there. I fellowship with the people. They call, I'm a member here. I don't want to know now right now. And sometimes there's another one Australian church right opposite me. That is even where I'm going to do my event. I do go there when I have my time. It's God they worship, Mary. You understand? When I come home, I go worship God with our tradition. We pray to the ancestors to God. That the same God will they worship. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
See what is important, Mary, is this. Very dark man is our pride. Or for me, it's my pride. You know why? He's proving some of the things. Maybe very dark man, I don't know. I'm not following him what he's doing, or maybe one. I am angry that the kids are locked up, which I agree. But who is doing something about it, Mary? Where are the whole wait? In those days, Baba Wole Chunka don't old now. Wole used to come out to say something. I'm holding Wole Chunka responsible today. Baba Wole Chunka, you are a voice of the people. You remain a voice of the people. Is what is going on right? Maybe we should be writing to them to wake them up. I will be personally writing from my office to them. My office, they come. Legal supporters will be there. I will be questioning these top Nigerian men. Because I said for evil to exist, the righteous men, you know what they're doing, Mary? They're sleeping. How good and how pleasant will it be now? I don't want to say the politicians. So, you understand? They will say, I don't say Atiku go speak because he go take advantage. People now they beat Akpa. You don't care about them, Atiku. You go do worse. You understand? But I want to see Someone like, of course, they're not going to allow. I say, why they go give that Baba Emma? You understand? The only person that would have spoken now, that would have listened to, would have been Sanusi. They don't go give an Emma. Emma now cannot speak. They say, you see that when they take Emma mouth, that Emma does not speak anyhow. You understand? So he cannot speak. What they have put to Wale Soyinka? What is happening to all our activists? In fact, you see what I like these days, for something to go viral, you don't even need to write them alone. Twitter, they help you, but at least just make more video. Baba, wait till they go on now. I think every Nigerian, the way we came out, say, bring back our girls. Nigerians will come out again and say, bring out our children. If these children remain there, what happened to us? It's a shame. I don't want to bring back that image. It's disgusting. That is one very good note. So what is interesting there is that our people are doing nothing. Very dark man is doing something. He's doing something so important. Now, that's not even the part that interests me now. When I share this very dark man video, you know what is interesting me? The guy said, and I'm saying this to young people, that if the children are not released by tomorrow, which is Tuesday, he's going to set a crowdfunding account. We call it GoFundMe account. You understand? We have a couple of them now. GoFundMe is the one you guys have in Nigeria. To fund and make sure these kids are being released. And people will contribute money because it's very dark man. You understand? Mary, it's not because of any other person. No. Because very dark man is going to lead the movement. It's going to fund, they will fund it, and I'm sure money will come out. I will personally contribute very dark man. You have my support there.
But that
you know what I'm trying to say, Mary?
How can they raise that kind of money? It's not even going to be that easy.
We will raise it. Mary, we will raise more than that money.
If they raise the money and send, federal government will collect that money.
Yes.
So they have the mind to collect it.
You know what? If Tinubu collector, you know what the bone food meat when you eat, it can't hook for your bone. Some fish when you eat, go hook up for Tinubu bone.
I'm so surprised about their silence, even though they have been saying Tinubu should release the minors and all of that, the northerners. But they have been calm. Not what I expected from the northern governors, you know.
No, northern governors, they are part of the whole thing now. The truth is, we're looking for the activists. When I use the word maybe, for evil to exist, I said righteous men, not the evil men. You see the language I use? I said for evil to exist, evil men are doing nothing. No, righteous men. Are those politicians righteous men? I think they're righteous man.
I think he's only being righteous because he's not there. Fighting for his own good name.
We're going to look at Atiku, make it for gain some political points. He's coming back now, 2027. In fact, now for one presidential race, we'll get at attack. Because one thing I will finish you know what rest. Anyway, Mary, but the point I'm saying this morning is that for very dark man to have the confidence to tell us this, I am looking for the next Nigerian president. You see what I'm looking for, Mary? I am saying that a young boy will come out and he will say, I want to run for president. And we will use GoFundMe to fund that campaign, Mary. You see what I believe now, If say we won't win Nigeria election without money in a lie. You see what I believe? Peter is not working. He needs advice. That we're going to win Nigeria election without money is a lie, Peter. We're going to win the election. But whenever Tinubu wants to steal the money from, we'll go spend money when past Tinubu in the next election. That's what I'm saying. You see the language I'm speaking? The policeman on the street, the money he look for, not be Tinubu in love. The only thing Tinubu is using to change the nation right now is money. We're going to spend 3 times Tinubu's money, and we can raise the money more than Tinubu because you have us. Tinubu have already wallet. How much they come from oil money? Nigeria have more money than what is coming from oil. Meaning, if they tell all of us to bring 10,000, we'll get new government when will help us in the right direction. We'll go pay today. Today. If you task Nigerians, say, if we give 20,000 naira every day, even Mary go pay her own. Make tomorrow get a better government that will lead us to where we're going. Mary, I'm sure you will pay. Because you're tired of this. So is every other Nigerians I can see there. So your problem, don't tell me that Nigeria, they buy us, they buy the vote. We're going to buy the vote. If that is the way we can use to get the power from the criminals, we will buy it first. And then we will restore our country. You see, there is no way you're going to win this election as it is without spending. Money need to go. And I said, I want to take a cue from what the young man just said. That by the next election, if now go fund me, Peter, no, just they need money. That's why we lost. We're going to spend bumper to bumper and defeat them with ideas where they won't pass. Harris is going to win the American presidency. I can tell you, by next tomorrow, we're going to have a new president in the United States.
This is serious.
And it's going to be a woman, maybe.
But some people said Trump is leading.
Trump will win the election. Don't worry. Now, when the result don't they come out, you don't say Nigerians, they be conservative, then they follow Trump. Trump, when they kill you, Trump is not for a black man. I'm sorry. And you know he lost our vote years ago. You understand? Camilla is our lady. You understand? I don't care. And she's going to win tomorrow. With anything we can, we're going to make Camilla win. And we're going to have the presidency again. It will be historic. Not just a woman, a black woman. Mary, come back to England. Not just a woman, a black woman is now our leader. When they said it yesterday, look at her. Ain't she beautiful? Now she's now the leader of the opposition party in England. So if we do election now and that party wins, she becomes our prime minister. Her name is Kenny Yoruba. Yeah. Kenny, when I can't go leave that one, I can't go follow you both self. We'll go talk that matter another day. Anyway, you see where we're going, Mary? If now that one we want to take the power, we agree. Yeah? We're not going to talk the other side. Anyway, you see what is interesting, Mary? Is that my interest today is if a young boy, I don't know where you are, son, or a young girl, I don't know where you are, daughter. So don't tell me it's only a man that can do it. Before when we always talk, I'm saying a young boy will get up in Nigeria. This is not a young man. It's a young woman. Look at her. Nigerian women, where are you? I want to see a young lady come out and run for the Nigerian president. You must not, if you don't reach 35, we don't want yourself. A young girl. And come out and speak and tell us. Maybe it's time for Aisha to start to think. Maybe it's time for people like them, Aisha. These are, you know what Aisha has done? When I see her raise that, I don't know, I'm proud of her. But we're going to see something like that. And listen, what is interesting to me this morning is that it's not going to be done by protest. We're going to protest with our vote, with our money. Now, Nigerians, I want to say this. I say we don't like what is going on in the country. We don't want to hear what is going on in the country. It is bad. Put your mouth where your money is. If very dark man said contribute, if not 2 naira contribute, it's not the amount we contribute that matters, but the fact that we contributed. Meaning it's time for people to follow a movement that will bring positive change in society. Very dark man is doing small. It's not big enough. A movement like this will change the country. You see, when I come out, I can't wait, but I keep supporting him. Because we need a movement that will change Nigeria. Very dark man, I used the word here when I came down here. I say he's just started something that is bigger than him. Because there will be many very dark men in Nigeria. And we're going to see very dark women. Young people that will come out and say, yes, very dark man, you are my inspiration. I'm starting my own blog. And my blog is politics. It's nowhere to dance. It's not how women naked. You see how they do now these days. When they want to see followers, they will not open body. Women, you don't open leg. One. You get one mad woman now. If you see the heavy part, which is the heavy, she go not run. Leave there. If you are there, I never see that kind of disgrace once.
Where is she mad? Over there.
No, not for you. Not be Nigeria. Not Nigeria. That is, yeah, I swear.
And I please, I don't understand.
To go down work come. I feel not go feel let me share that video for the world.
Now we have mad white people. It's only Nigerians.
No, maybe this black woman is not disgrace to people like they came in. You understand? What is it they do there? And you telling me that when a woman come out to get followers, now only to open her hands. Does Kemi have to do that? Does she need to open herself to be relevant today? I beg you. Not leaving me at all. I'm not talking. You see that kind of disgrace? I'm saying that I'm waiting for the next Nigerian lady who's going to take a cue from Kemi and Harris. If this way don't even win the presidency. You see, God, I'm praying so hard. Maybe I'm praying so hard so that Harris win the election.
Whether they win or not, they're all victorious. That is one thing. Because
no, but you know the funniest thing, it's not what these women have achieved, but the inspiration, Mary, the inspiration, the message to a young woman growing up. That you are doing something, you can be great. Go create you a woman, something between your legs. It's not what determines you. They came out after winning this election. She came out and she had to make a speech. Can you see what Kamala is doing? She has run a successful election, a successful campaign. When she comes on stage, come on, man. We are the Nigerian beautiful women. All of them, when they say, "I will fine girl, I will this, not to do makeup." Mary, to be a fine Nigerian woman, to be a strong Nigerian, to do makeup. Even now, we don't cut nash.
Did she not apply lipstick? Doing makeup is not the issue.
Mary, then this one not cut nash. She not cut her nash. She not go enlarge her boobs, Mary. She don't need to enlarge her boobs or her boobs or this to be beautiful. She didn't do it. In fact, no. If I'm talking now, I don't say you can't tell me. I know my daughter. I like her, but this is barbaric. I want these women to win so that Nigerian girls can remain themselves and come out and say, "I want to be the next president of Nigeria." And
then Nigerian girls making waves in the global society. Is it because we see this one and we are trying to neglect? Can you count?
Where is the woman in Nigerian politics?
Even the one you had to celebrate the other day, the Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, is she not in Nigeria? Is she from Ghana? Is she not from Nigeria?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Mary? Ngozi don't do her own. Ngozi is not of this generation. Ngozi is an old woman. She has done her own. Academically, these are people that will give you backing. If you're talking of this lady right now, Shimaza, what's her name? You know, the woman that wrote the Half of a Yellow Sun. That one, you know, because she's not at home. That's the kind of lady that will come here and say, "I want to lead Nigeria." You know, maybe she got the credibility, she got all it takes. And imagine if she's coming out to speak now, she'll do better than the Very Dark Man. I said, you see, I'm using two people today. Very Dark Man is an inspiration. This Kemi, their inspiration. With what Kemi has achieved, with what Kamala has achieved, and what Very Dark Man has proven in Nigeria, we are waiting for the savior, the Nigerian space. I need a woman, a young girl, with all the beauty, dressed strong and fit, telling us that she's going to lead us out of this darkness. We are in darkness. And I'm saying it's possible now. You know why it is possible, maybe? If it's not possible, Very Dark Man will not tell you that he's going to set up a fund me, GoFundMe. And he's going to do it, and we're all going to contribute, and those children will come out. And that will be the biggest shame Tinubu government will ever have. In fact, they won't let him. Because the shame on them, they're not fit stand up. You know what the Very very dark man don't become bone in your neck. You can do better, my guy. Very dark man, you don't go set up TV. A platform not better reach than the place own. You see where that video they make now from home. You don't need to be overdressed. We don't need you over beautiful. Just be you. I like what the very dark man go do. You go carry a pure water, they drink am. The pure water, na sachet water, and they drink it, they make a video. Does this stop you from going around? Does it? Must you dress? Must you do all the makeup? You say, Mary, say that one do wet lips. Go, you don't paint face. Come, Mary, don't paint face. This money, come. I tell this Mary, say, Mary, if you do, if you overpaint face, those are going to attack you here. And you know now, Mary, they come with you for this show. In first nightmare that decrease. You don't dress well. Mary, come this show.
You might still not paint face. You don't have any plans for yourself. It's not about that one.
If you come try and now with me now, whether you will not go get her, say I'm useless for that. Go deal with you. What I'm trying to say, Mary, is that sometimes there are things we can do, there are things we should not be doing. You understand? And these women have set up a precedent. Very dark man is leading a movement. And I am taking things from what is going on. With this woman that won this in Nigeria, the Nigerian lady can come out rather than getting naked on the street and tell you, I'm beautiful, I'm a woman. Come on, and keep it. And with what very dark man doing, you can raise money more than you imagine. So the whole thing you are even what to make you the naked for street. So you get talent when go give you something greater. You see what I'm saying? And I know very many of you are out there. Maybe come out. We have a young girl on this show with us last time, baby. All right? Very young girl. Smart. Come on, man. That kind of child need to be encouraged. That you're not just beautiful in the face, not be your body with a look of here. You have something here you can use to lead us. And we're waiting for you. Kemi has displayed it here in England. Maybe if they tell you that a young black girl, in fact, in a shock Britain, today, that this woman will win even when they tell me, and they say, they go just like this. Even me, they say, no minor. That the things they say no minor, say they don't ever listen to her. She never proved me wrong. And she not proved me wrong. If you don't try, you will never win. Erufai na my man. There's something one interview Erufai gave. Erufai said, Mary, listen to this. That Miss Nigeria today is not the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. Do you know that, Mary?
Yeah.
That he said the most beautiful girl in Nigeria is probably in somebody's house as a housewife. Somebody don't Colombian for house. They bang them every day. But the Miss Nigeria is among the few people that came out to contest for Miss Nigeria. Is that not correct?
That's true.
If you don't contest for Miss Nigeria, you will never be Miss Nigeria. So the president, Tinubu today, give them credit. He's not the most intelligent man. He's not the most wealthy man. He's not the most, how do you call it, in Nigeria. But he's among those who came out and said, I want to be the Nigerian president. They don't get 20 head though. They just felt, they come to a point, they grew themselves some kind of confidence and say, yes, I can be Nigerian president. And they go out and they got it. My guy, my daughter, you're not going to be president if you don't start for it. If you don't say, I want to be president. In fact, it's better to wake up in the morning and say, I want to be president. You will see where you will be. Now, Mary, when I will start my campaign, you will see the difference. When I launch party next year is when I will launch my political party in Nigeria. You will see. And I am not afraid. I know what I am. It got to a point where you're going to put yourself, say, pride is going to be in you. You're going to claim your self-worth. Some people lack it. And I want to use these two examples today. I am so confident because I know this lady has shown me a very good example. And I am so confident that I can raise money because very dark man has proven it. Nigerians will support whatever you want to do if you sell it to them. Tinubu borrowing money is because Tinubu lacks what I call economic literacy. He's an economic illiterate. The government of Nigeria are economic, many of them, especially the governor of my state, is an economic illiterate. You know how much these people can contribute for you. If Tinubu show us, if Tinubu come out and make video, not the one they go on television, they go make dress like this, go do this. No, Baba. Come out like you said. Baba wear singlet. Baba, they got simple things. When after they eat amala finish, they tell them, say, my children, they eat amala this morning. See what we're supposed to do. Talk to Nigerians in their own home. Make small video. Baba, talk to us. Tell us what we need to do. Nigerians will support your government like mad. There's no amount of money that this government is looking for that Nigerians will not contribute. We don't even need to borrow. And we can use what we have to get what we want. We want to go to farm. Tinubu, you don't need money. You're going to say, okay, as the president, I've called social company. I'm working with social ministry of agriculture. I'm working with this department of social school. All universities are going to work with me on this package. And I will come speak. In fact, now Yoruba go take talk, finish, take outside join them, take Igbo join them, speak Urobo. Children will go do this. Oh. Now Pidgin will go speak. Now every university is going to work with me. I'm setting up my farm there. You that will be in charge of the farm, you go see where children will get up behind Papa Tinubu now. Then all this rubbish, so they lock up children. These children you lock up will be the one dancing on the street, praising you, Tinubu. These children came out because their parents could not feed them. Very dark man got it right. Children, these are children that run on the street, and we don't do them in those days when we small. You understand? Something they happen, children go dance. You understand? Run, follow what did happen for them. You can't go arrest and say that they commit treason. Are you mad? If I be a child on the street, I will not carry that flag. I know what it be flag. Do I know what it means at that age? I know what it be treason.
Even if they do that thing, I feel like it was still somebody that sent them. So they
didn't even send them. A child will run on the street and do what is happening. We've done it.
The making of that Nigerian flag is beyond whatever you think. Someone might actually be behind.
Maybe what is a flag? A Russian flag.
Those children cannot be the one telling whoever tailor that made that.
Maybe if you see who do the flag, the tailor when he do flag, we go laugh tire. The tailor when he do flag,
those children cannot be the one instructing for the Russian flag to be made. Someone was in charge of it.
So somebody can say, maybe this one is to get Russia. You know, any protest, you find a way to annoy your opponent. And I can understand. I can be the kind of person that will divide that. Yeah, we'll do this one, take annoy the government. And I will not use the American flag. Since Russia and I be opposition, but we'll take Russian flag. Just something to annoy them. Where is the treason there? Where they going to? They won't bring Russia can't take over Nigerian government. What kind of rubbish? Of what use? Of what is the thing? What are we making noise about? They go fly Russian flag in a protest, so a protest, maybe. It's not doing the normal thing. They arrange themselves to say we want Russia in. Then it was just a protest where people will do anything. And whatever it is,
that kind of money they're asking them to pay, they know it's impossible. It's the kind of money they cannot raise. Even very that like
the point is what I want to talk to.
How can he get that kind of money? Even go for me, I can't give him that kind of money that they ask.
It will. Don't underrate that Nigeria. We're a country of 300 million people. And a lot of people outside. We contribute money. GoFundMe is worldwide. If you know the passion we have for that country, you will not believe. This is the biggest black nation on earth. Every black man is looking onto Nigeria. Let me use that word. Every black man around the world. Some of us are lost. We don't know where we belong. You are home. All people you see is all black people. When you come to a world where you are a minority, where you look yourself, where you are inferior, where you are struggling, where only Kenny news is the thing that gives you joy, you'll be angry with Nigerian government. And those people will contribute to anything that makes Nigeria better. Mary, it's so easy to save Nigeria, man. You don't need a president who sits in Aso Rock. Baba, I said, if Tinubu for win these children, that as the children come out bad government, I say, my children, see what I see. I see the street with tonight. Look at my corner. Police will still be protecting me, but from distance. I'm here. If they bring food, I will eat here. Children, we need to do this. We need to talk until we go back into the office and work. Every Nigerian child, Tinubu forget 99% today. You came out and say, you speak tough. Your children came out today, speak tough. You want to shoot them. Who they advise Tinubu? That person a madman.
How can somebody be advising him at this point? He's still
At this age, Tinubu lack advice, to be honest. Now he gets some idiot when they mislead him. That's not the advice. People misleading him are the ones we're talking to this morning. Anyway, that is a very important thing that maybe we need to address. Let's take a look at some of the papers. We're going to follow the time today and see that we'll end the show at the appropriate time. Right? Because I know this is going to dominate this thing, but really, Mary, and my message is this one is clear. Tinubu is an economic illiterate. If Tinubu knows what to do, what the very dark man he talk about here, you may not see the arithmetic to work in anything. Maybe you may wonder how much can the anonymous Nigeria contribute. If Tinubu say we need this to be done, so that you see, I said one thing. What did I say? I said the president must be like a pastor. A pastor will preach something. He will preach it. He will prove it. You know how they watch it? Is it the one when they like woman? Well. This one when they not let our daughters the rest. Is it Suleiman? He proved something.
So how did you know that it's not allowing your daughters to rest?
Maybe if I say you don't reach there, come back. Oh. You can wait till they defend this man. Whether you don't reach there, come back. I don't know. So waiting for that man talk when I want to attack her. You want to tell me say Apostle Suleiman, you yourself, you know your conscience. Sorry, Suleiman, you won't say the guy they innocent.
That's
no,
not even
on your own. On your own. Very no, I'm not be politics. Don't be politically
correct. Let me answer that, Chris. If he has nothing to do with Anima in the past, doesn't mean he's followed every other girl. He said he's not
okay, yes, okay, now I know. Okay, but why they deny him? Why is he denying it? I think they lie. Every other woman when they come, they be liar.
At the end of the day,
I just use that word.
Personally, I don't believe in that apology. I don't believe in that apology, and I don't know whatever they had in the past. But it doesn't mean that it's every woman he sees there that he follows. You understand?
Did I say every woman? I say not let our daughters rest. Now all the daughters are talk.
Is it plural?
Did I say not let every Nigerian woman rest? All the one when you see now, that is another thing. You see them, the way they take, I don't know how they take now. All they don't come my side. I don't know if they take like that again and they jealous them. Let's go, baby. Let's read the paper. What is important is if Tinubu just follow waiting this people talk, we will raise money. Money, governors follow very dark man. If a governor, you know what I said to my king? Maybe before you read the papers, I said to my king, tell us one thing you have started since you become a king. Then they look me down, they will be best. You know these guys are sent the throne of a king. And they say, there's no money today. The money is not, have you started something and we didn't contribute money? If very dark man can raise money, can the king not raise money? Mona, tell me, king, I go bring one on my show now. If very dark man can raise money, sir, can the king not raise more? What are the kings doing? You see, when you reduce yourself to nonsense, to robots, nobody can reduce you unless you allow yourself to be reduced. Nigerians, the position we find ourselves, we allow it to. Nobody put us there. Tinubu didn't force me to be where I am. I accepted what was thrown at me that I'm an idiot. If not, I can resist it by doing something about it. But we're all sleeping. Very dark man is doing something. He's going to raise money. The money where very dark man don't raise. Those now when they run up and down, they never get cover for my life. You can do anything if you get out for it. If you don't come out for it, it will never happen. If this young lady didn't run for the leader of the Conservative Party, it will not. She will not go down in history as the first black woman to lead a major political party in England. Black man never even do it. Maybe you hear me. Black man never lead a major political party. She has done it. She been a woman. Maybe not be woman.
Of course she is.
Leave me alone. Go read the papers, my daughter. Come back to Tinubu after going through some of the papers. Baba Tinubu don't fool us well. Now you bad language here.
The big story of we have end bad governance. Yeah, the punch. Northern governors, ECF, others demand minors release. As the rider says, North must wake up. Bala Mohammed charges region. Sans differ on arraign minors. Another story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. We have a debate. Aida Tiwa tackles Ajayi over 1.2 billion naira security votes. SDP ADC candidates promise to tackle insecurity on page 9. Nigerian's forest market unstable, says Fitch on page 60. 4 marketers spent 833 billion naira on fuel imports, coming from reports on page 62. Federal government projects 44 trillion naira revenue as reps oppose tax review on page 2. We have aggrieved residents protest as kings, politicians busy Spain plus sins. And you can see the picture on the Punch newspaper. And the story is on page 9. Government allocates 18 billion naira compensation for Lagos Calabar Highway on page 62. Man,
when I hear the kind of money your government allocate for stupidity, all I can do is just laugh. It's stupidity of the highest order, baby. You know, okay, they say we are borrowing money, so we're borrowing money to construct road. I don't understand. Priorities, man. Priorities. Even if we need to construct road, Nigerians will contribute money to construct the road. Oh my God. I don't understand this. If a leader follow us maybe today, there's no money Nigerian government is looking for that we will not contribute. I said very dark man has proven it to Tinubu. Let me leave children now. Let me come to Nigerian government. Very dark man is telling you, sir, that I will set up, you should go for me account, and I'm going to get this done. The reason we have NGOs in the country, Nigerian government, is because that's why we have NGOs. You understand? There are certain things you intentionally, and it's not an act of order if the Nigerian government set up some non-for-profit organization to aid a particular thing. Of course, the government, to sustain it, they run it like a cooperative. They run it like a corporation, really. Back then, we had the Nigerian shipping line. It was meant to make money for Nigeria, but to make the price affordable to the poor man. The Nigerian Airways is to make money for, you see, if the government does not make money from the airline, it will crash. So the government will collect money. And then, but the price will be so understandable that Nigerian government can make air transport possible in Nigeria today. And as well, create a lot of jobs. You see, when you see economic illiterates, like Tinubu, they don't think. Now, even if I'm applying, I run an NGO, my company Srtv operates here as a company limited by guarantee. And the advantage is I'm able to access some fund. I can access, I want to do this, and they'll give to me. But I have to make sure, even one of the questions they ask me is, if I give you this money to do this, how do you sustain it? You understand? It's what every government will, any funding, any responsible funding body will ask you that question. The question I asked Tinubu today is that you and your man, when he goes spend all this money, will they come to the children when they lock up? How are you people going to sustain the road? Maybe the road they are constructing with this amount of money, tomorrow, how are they going to maintain it? Where's the money going to come from? Now you borrow money to construct road. I'm just talking to Nigeria. Maybe I'm a very stupid man. When I tell you I'm not an infrastructure governor, that is I'm stupid. If you spend money to construct this road, you borrow money to construct a road, where do you get money to maintain the road?
That is any road that has been constructed, if it gets spoiled, that's how it will be. It will never be fixed again.
You see where I'm talking about? Where I'm talking from, Mary. In fact, no responsible government will embark on such a concept. It might look so sweet, it might look so good. I will not do it. Because by the time you finish constructing the road and people begin to jump, yeah, for how long? You are raping your children. A government, you see the houses, oh, Mary, come. You see the houses we are living in England today. These houses were built years ago. You know how they build their houses here? They use bricks. They don't use blocks. Not the hollow blocks that they use, so they don't use it here. You understand? They make sure the house is on a strong foundation that it will last for another 300 years, 500 years. You know, they fall. Go look at Nigerian houses. If it reach 100 years, you don't fall. Go thank God.
100 years. I know of one that's still like 30 something. I know of 40 something. I don't know of 100 though. The kind of block we use for 100. And the thing is, it can. Do you know why? There are some government schools, it's not like this normal block we know. You know those red block?
That be bricks. That's what we use here. That's why you see Europe, man. You see those bricks.
There are some government schools throughout. Is that bricks they used? You understand? In it. They'll tell you how many years those schools have lasted. I don't know why people don't use that block to build our normal house.
You see that these are people that is an example of the country of people that don't think of tomorrow. The short-sightedness of the Nigerian state.
That particular bricks is very expensive because you hardly see people use it.
But many, when you do it, it will be there from generation to generation.
And when they use it to build any house, they don't paint the house.
No, that's why we don't paint our houses. You haven't seen England. Sometimes they look the same. You understand? Go on the street of England. It's only the windows you see different. The color, the government does not even allow you to paint the front of your house. It's against the law. You can't just come and put any color in front of your house in England. The street have to have a look. Every street in England have a look. So I cannot come say I like pink. Nigeria, when they do finish, they will like what color when I tell you we use to paint in front of the house. Then the other person go paint you. The other one go paint you. What a disaster! It's not about you. It's about the aesthetic of the street.
Painting does not last. It will get to some point to start getting old. That is the normal thing about painting for you.
It's even not the painting. What about the look of the street? So many reasons. Many we don't think tomorrow. Tinubu borrow money. The same money we would have given to him to do if we really need the road. And we will do it so that our children will benefit from it. Not the cheap ones you are doing now. How many roads have in fact, I saw Okowa. He was sitting down when Professor Lumumba was addressing Nigerians on bad governance, and he not talking like this. Of all that one you hear, Okowa couldn't go home and do good things. Today now he's regretting it. Maybe we have a problem. And because the reason we are suffering is because righteous men are doing nothing. And it's so easy to save Nigeria. And it's not going to be sweet word alone. It's about dealing with these difficulties. Why would a responsible government go and borrow money to construct this Calabar Express Road, which is good for today? What about tomorrow? Okay, how we want to maintain the road?
Dave Umahi is really working.
No, I was saying that they work. You see, the idiot is working. You see the language. The foolish man is working. For borrowing money and spending the money and putting future generation in debt.
Does not understand the economy right now.
They are economic illiterate. There's economic illiteracy. If you do it and you have a plan that we're going to sustain it, then it's fine. It's fine, beautiful. It's beautiful. I always say to people, I've done so many projects. I could not maintain them. You understand, Mary? And I said, I'm waiting. Because in that situation, I'm looking for a partner. That's on a private level. But there's an element of illiteracy in it. Because any project I will start that I will not be able to maintain, I shouldn't even start it.
That's true.
Because it's going to be a burden to us and my children. Now, I asked, maybe, I don't know which language to take, speak out to Tinubu government. The road you are proud of, why? You be engineer, you don't know what the economics. Where are the people? Where are the sand mine in Nigeria? This road we are constructing, how are we going to maintain it? The ones we have not been maintained though. And you know what, Emily? Even if we have to do certain things, there is no, everything is in our face. So everything we need to do for Nigeria to succeed is right there in our face. That's why I am saying to, where is the young Nigerian woman? Because it's like the guys are afraid. But the women seem to be more brave because they got nothing to lose. The women have done it in England now. In the next 2 days, we're going to have a woman president, a world president that is a woman. Is there anything stopping Nigerian girls from running for presidency, Mary?
The last time a woman, did you vote her? The last time a woman came out, the last time a woman, you that did you vote the woman? So what's stopping Nigerian? The last time a woman came out,
I'm not going to vote because she's a woman. I go vote because she gets something to say.
But nobody says something. It's not encouraging now. It's not encouraging. It's obvious that
it's not encouraging. Who encouraged Kemi? Who encouraged her? Even that yesterday I was 2 days ago, I said, me and my friend.
They don't have a place in terms of coming to contest for the position of the president.
Mary, if you don't have a place in Nigeria, where does Kemi have a place in England? She's a black woman in England. She has a place now.
England and Nigeria, is it the same way they operate?
Oh my God, Nigeria, where is your home? And here where you are like a nobody. Few years ago, Mary, the woman running for president in America, I wouldn't be even allowed to vote. 1963, black women were not given no space in America. Today, she's running for president. She couldn't vote. As at the time I was born, there was so much problem with black people were nobody in the US. Today, she's running for president. Nigeria will not be slave. We don't want time. We don't say we not treat women well. If there one time when women not get place for Nigeria. When you compare to where she's coming from, do you know what it be to be a black woman in England? When this woman come out today, what excuse does the Nigerian girl have to be going on social media and just naked herself when she can't be in the politics? When she can take leadership of the country? I'm saying to them today that you guys need to come out and take it on, because I was coming on the show and that was my own. I was to fire Tinubu on his illiteracy, but my only problem is I was talking to the Nigerian girl, the girl child, the Nigerian girl child, the Nigerian girl child. We are waiting for you to make us proud at home. Don't think it's late. Don't think you cannot do it. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised how much people need your service. Yesterday, Mary, I was talking on my own show, Robo Television. It got to a point where I was in England. I had Srtv, I'm doing my thing. But I just find out that my people don't even have a place where they sit down, they gather and talk. I created that platform. Maybe I don't come on broadcast. It's not me. I'm behind the cameraman. But because there was nobody to do that show, I was forced to come out. I didn't come out because I wanted to. In fact, I stopped it yesterday. They had to force me. What is the show that increased? I have to come out yesterday and do something. You see what I'm saying, Mary? You'll be surprised how much your people need you. The problem of the Nigerian state can be solved by one woman. And we're waiting. Let's read the next paper.
Okay, let's paper we have there. Okay, let's see what the Daily Trust has.
Daily Trust will. I kind of like this Vanguard image. We're coming back. Let's see. You see what I think they talk on Tribune. I beg. Go do the Daily Trust first. Family of detained minor cry for justice. Again,
Yeah, the big story.
you see, Mary, it looks nice. It looks sweet.
Well, that's one story that is everywhere. It's almost everywhere on the news.
But Mary, what is that kind of heavy image is there? That truck. Is it even safe to carry that kind of vehicle?
Mm. Daily Trust, like I said, is the northern paper. These are most
Yeah.
of these. When you go to the north, you see them because this kind of big trucks carries a whole lot of loads. Sometimes you might be shocked that you are going to somewhere like Port Harcourt. You are going to like Lagos to offload goods. Most times it's even perishable items, food, something like yam, tomatoes, you understand? Potatoes, they try to convey it down to all these parts that they don't have it that much. So they sell. These are most of the ways that people make money. Sometimes, like the time I was in Jigawa State, it was like Igbo men, they come to Jigawa, get baskets of tomatoes. You understand that they send it down to Port Harcourt, down to
Yes.
Lagos. Then you can get basket of tomatoes 300, 500. And when they take it down to Port Harcourt as of then, they'll be sending it 5, 6,000. This is how they make money.
Wow.
That
But,
tomato,
but,
they will
but
not.
that's within the country. Oh.
Yes, that's how they make money. Then
Good.
they will not within a couple of 3 to 4 months when there's tomato in Jigawa State. Then when the one in Jigawa State now finish or when it's going down, they go down to Jos. When they go down to Jos, they start carrying their tomato and pepper. They are selling it to like all those southwest where it is expensive. Igbo men. That's when I just laughed. I said, these people, there's no kind of business they don't do. You see the kind of money they are making.
Of
One
course.
person might be transferring like almost 100 baskets to Lagos, only your own. For something you got 300 for 500. Then in Lagos, you have to sell it around 6, 5 or 7,000 as of then. So you see the kind of they make a whole lot of money.
Of
But
course.
the gain they make in it is, and sometimes maybe the transport that will ask them each of the baskets might be telling them to pay maybe 1,000 or 1,500. So maybe every expensive you make now should be around maybe 2,000 or so.
Yes.
So
And you're
they
selling for 8, 9,000, 10,000. Can you
yes,
imagine?
they make money. Same thing, there are people that sell that them they based on Irish, so they based on yam. These people have union. Oh. Igbo men, they come there and stay for some month and go. They just travel around the north selling food. So you see
Buying
that
food.
even these products, you get them from the north. But people that do the business are still Igbo men, other tribes.
Of course. Of course. No, Mary, the country, Nigeria, is a great country. The problem is not Nigeria. I keep telling people that our problem is not Nigeria. Our problem are the people, the players. I said to Kanu, come out of prison. Help me kick out those people. Kick out people like Tinubu who are economically illiterate. In fact, sometimes Tinubu is not even an Igbo man alone. He's an illiterate. The mistake Tinubu is making right now is thinking the children are his problem. The children are not his problem. If Tinubu gets sense, it will end this matter now. Let the children go home. Simple. There's no pride in ruling your country. These people are your subjects. We are under you, Tinubu. If there's a mistake in a policy, you change it. There's no pride in it. So how can my children be crying over something and I say, because I don't say it, I didn't it must be so. No, if it's not good, it's not good. If I say, okay, I don't want her, okay, so be it, make it be as I want her. That's what I will do, I'll leave. That's wise leadership. You're leading the people. You're not to force the people. They are not animals. So in situations like this, Tinubu would have taken a very big step and said, listen, let the children go home. I don't even want this. In fact, of what importance? Warn them, send them home. Get them, make sure they are in school, because they are going home, they are your children. Make sure they go to school. This family that I'm talking now, the family of these detained children, we want to see them. Because for your child to be out there doing this, you should be disciplined too. Because you like one thing. You know, if you take off picking, you give them. I'm sure the children are unkept. You can see them. Which cry for justice. You feel take off the picking. So another thing, when the government will be releasing this, these are things you do. You're looking at the interest of tomorrow. Not the children alone, not the people, but tomorrow. I'm letting the children go, but they're going to school. You parents, stay away from them. So these children become productive children. They become good to society tomorrow. And again, it's about policy. We're going to talk about social illiteracy tomorrow. You know, that because the social fabric of the Nigerian state is broken. And it turns around to all these things we're looking at there. Oh, anyway, let's finish this paper. Because Dangote, I say Dangote once said petrol for 990 naira. What will be the difference between that Dangote price and the rest?
Dangote. Hey, God.
No, because you know, Mary, and I have no blame on Dangote. You understand? The thought that a private man going to save Nigeria is stupidity. You see my crime, Mary. This is the difference between my belief and the rest. Oh, Nigerians say, oh, private people, they should let private people run it. Government cannot run good school. Private people should run good school. Mary, how much is the price of private school?
You can even see some for even 1 million on that degrees. They'll tell you that it's British schools in Nigeria.
Maybe let me tell you what is going on today in England. I want Nigerians to listen. One of the tasks currently, because in those days, if you run a private school, you don't pay VAT on the school fees of the children. You understand? Because it's assumed that it's for social team. Then the government of the Labour government is saying, no, that cannot be social. You're making a wholesome amount of money. But because the amount of money they pay in private school in England is so much, government is saying you need to pay tax. They are fighting the government. Government is not going back on that. And I'm supporting the government. You know why? Send your child to the normal school where everybody's going. Let us make the public school good. Let us make it better. So we all can go to the same school. There is no law or no wisdom in having some school for the privileged and another one for the less privileged. Are you out of your mind? If you can do it, fine. The government is going to support you. It's not my job to do so. Now, let's bring this home, Mary. You see, Dangote set up a refinery. You see, Mary, Dangote set up a refinery. For what? The man want to make more money. Even when he go die, leave the home on him. Dangote not fit take more than one woman. Me, I know they fit take against it. When do you want to take the money to now? No, me that time when I go see people like Mary, I'm going to jump up and down. Now I don't mean anything to me again because I don't own. You understand? So, what we are saying is, if government embark on such a project, Mary, it would be to be able to sustain the business. That's why they collect the profit. To create jobs, that's why government will collect profit. But the essence of it will be to make it affordable to Nigerians. Government is not fighting to make, you see, what we say, when government starts on a refinery, government will be thinking, okay, this refinery, how do we keep it? So that we can get another refinery. You understand? So this refinery should make enough money so that in a few years' time, when we add money to it, we have another refinery. So, but they will not be charging like Dangote. You don't expect Dangote to do this. It's like a private school. You comparing that private university run by that church to University of Benin. University of Benin will be already better. And guess what? Government have more resources to make it even better than private people. There are certain things. I come back to the airline again. If Nigerian government today, if Tinubu is not out of his mind, if he said, okay, now that the price of petrol is high, Nigerians are going by air, I'm going to buy some private jets, airlines, you understand? And bomb Nigerian Airways to fly locally first. You know how much we'll be making? How many jobs will be created, really? Those airlines will be buying more airlines. But it should be run like a business. Not a place where an idiot with a fast stomach begin to misbehave. You put him in prison. What do you mean private people can run a business? Government can run a business. Government run business in England and it's successful. It's not bastardized like we will do it at home. Next paper, my daughter. Let me go next paper.
Okay, let's see the Daily Times. I see article. What article was saying.
So what would have done differently? I beg, but who be those people now president wife with that one? I beg, show me the big women. When Nigerian women, now this one that they do. People they run for president here. Yeah.
There's first lady there. There's first lady and the deputy governor of Ogun State. We also have Oyedele at the APC Women Summit at a dialogue held in Abuja. Is the APC meeting now? The APC meeting.
Okay, I beg my daughter. Say, see, at the room for top there.
I want to see what article said he would have done differently. Oh. I need to read it out.
Oh, yeah, no,
you understand? Article saying what he would have done differently. Anyway, what he has is different. According to him here, he said what I would have done differently from Tinubu as Nigerian president. First of all, he said that he would have privatized the 4 state-owned refineries.
The man that's sick man. Now one thing you don't do, I think you don't privatize. Now that thing you don't privatize the whole Nigeria.
He not even lie, you. He not even lie in this part. Now he also says that if he was to be the Nigerian president, he would not have removed the petrol subsidy at once, and he would have done it at the same time as other reforms, right? Now, Atiku said in a statement issued on the Sunday, that is yesterday, what he would have done differently. He's telling you, he said his government would have adopted a gradualist approach in the implementation of the subsidy reform. Subsidies would not have been removed suddenly and completely. He also said,
what is interesting with Atiku? I don't think Atiku. I might try this thing for Twitter, make you see what the Nigerians won't tell you. I would like to hear this kind of thing for Twitter, make you hear blast.
Well, why did he say he would have privatized the 4 state-owned refineries?
We get country, we get better country. You know what the funny? Atiku, you are not the people I'm saying should speak out. Oh, because I said for evil to exist, I didn't say evil men do nothing. Evil men should be quiet. Righteous men, no, not Atiku.
The only thing I know is that Atiku might maybe actually do some things you get.
Oh my God. Maybe, but look at the policy first.
Maybe he would have worked though. Maybe he would have worked.
Wait. Thank God say no win. Somebody that is telling you that he would have privatized all the refineries.
Thank God say no win.
Thank God, because he would have privatized all the refineries. Where are the refineries? The one when this man do so, what will be the price? No, you privatize all the refineries. The one Dangote is running now, what is the price? NNPC, if we are refining our refinery, there's no way government will sell petrol for this price we're going through now. There's no way it will be more than 700 naira. Because their aim will not be to make money. There will not be so much debt. We have money. It's our country. It's our own. You understand? There's no way government will do this. That's why University of Benin is not as expensive as private universities. That's why University of Lagos, is not as expensive, maybe, as all those mushroom universities that are charging you more. What do you have in those mushroom universities that is not in Unilag? More than tell me. Mary, what is in the private university that you don't have in Unilag? There are some businesses government should run. I am of the belief that Unilag should charge a little bit more money. Unibank should charge a little more money. You understand? Not what they're charging now. For school fees. Children is better for us. But that private universities should pay heavy tax because they are just there to read people. No, I don't even use the word read. You know, sometimes it's so difficult. And the reason I know, maybe, I don't need to a rocket scientist to tell me how much is Dangote selling petrol just now? $9.99. Cash na raznika. That's what Russian people talk about. Boy. Bled. They will say bled. You understand? Because what you see there is not because of the man, it's not their fault. It's they are there to do business, man. It's not in the interest of the people. The person that have the interest of us at heart is supposed to be the government. So that's why government should do certain businesses for the people. However, government should also be aware that for this thing to be sustained, they need to collect, they need to make money. That's been my message here. Government is the solution, Mary. Not the people. Private people can't do it. No, stop it. There's nothing private people can do to help us. They can contribute. How many schools can private people build in Nigeria? Look at the churches now, the mushroom churches. All of them are making money from us. Look at all of them. Maybe look at all of them. Look at everybody trying to build school. And they are mushrooms, so mushrooms. Is that what we're looking for? If we say government school not good, now that's what they look for. Is that the solution? It's just like telling us that government, private people should construct roads so that we pay toll gate. You are mad. Government construct the road, collect toll gate. That road you are constructing to Calabar, collect the toll gate. But they did it in Lagos now, maybe. And nobody's crying. If you cry, if you go to Lekki, you do use toll gate. We are paying, we are not crying. Have you seen people cry that they pay toll gate in Lagos? If they sustain the road, so be it. I'm sure it's Tinubu and some people now that they run that business.
But there's something I noticed in Lagos. There was a place I visited where my cousin was staying. If you cross, it's a bridge. So I think it's the community people that had to put maybe a road that people can pass. But how can people, I don't know, but it's not everybody that normally sees money every time. You understand? But it doesn't mean you will not go to your house. Do you know that as of then, I think it should be around 2022, right? If you are coming out, you pay 13 naira. If you are going back, you pay 13 naira. The same you, if you are coming out, how many times you come out from your house? Because there are some things you want to buy that you have to come out to that place. You have to cross that bridge that you are crossing. You understand? A lot of things you want to buy must make you to cross that bridge, because inside the area it's not everything you see. So there are some situations that you might pass up to 5-6 times a day to go get something, right? At the main place they sell something. So you pass the bridge. And I noticed that the first time I passed, I'll pay 13 naira. Going back, I'll pay 13 naira. If I'm going back again, so when they now know you, that they're not used to you, they might even be telling you, pass and go, 15 naira, because sometimes there's no 10 naira change to give to you. So I was not asking them that day that way though. So if something has to happen that I will pass more than 5 times, yes, I will pay. He said yes, now that if the thing is not here, that will I pass. And that is how they make their money. Like, if they did not make the bridge for us, that will I pass. So do you know so I don't know who is in charge of that money, but I declare that money is too much, because people pass the road like daily. It's not the kind of place that people are not staying. Big houses are there.
Maybe if government do that thing, will you pay?
Hey.
No, oh maybe is it not better if government do that thing? I will pay him once a year. Maybe
I can't even say anything because I have to pass. I will have to. Okada doesn't pass. Okada will drop you, then you will not use your leg and pass. It's not like a bridge that they use to they built it like a normal bridge. It's iron. You understand? They put iron on it. It's a normal bridge, but you're seeing water under. It's even scary. So he said that if they did not do it, are we going to pass? So I don't know if the essence of the money is so that they can be renewing it. But why I'm worried is every time you pass, even if it's 10
exactly. You see the difference now, Mary. So they have a case. If they don't do the bridge, there will be no road to pass. But because they are private people, they are charging too much.
Lagos is one kind of funny place. So
no, it's so Mary, use that experience everywhere, my daughter. Everything you see in Nigeria, for it to be maintained.
People in Abuja don't know what God has done for them. Because Abuja is not the kind of watery place. It does not have that kind of water.
That's why we move the capital there. And people are talking. Even the Abuja residents, they are not enjoying anything. They are displaced. They call it resettlement. They drive the people from their land. And we are not talking. And we say, in fact,
That kind of
Nigeria, we need to come together as a family and plan our way forward. We are
people that
blessed.
went there to rent all those expensive houses, because the houses that are in that place, you see duplex, 2 bedroom, you calling big price for you. Fine house is a new site. So I was asking my people that you will not know that you go and rent house here. Maybe take like 2 bedroom flats. You understand? And you are just living. This is the kind of money you be paying every day. As of then, I'm talking about 30 naira. I will still ask. Maybe nice to use that. Maybe be like 100 naira. So let's say a day you should keep like 1,000 that you pay because you
That
pass.
you pay to cross, go and buy it. But maybe you see the beauty of it. And no, I remember then, but you see, maybe what is important?
It's Jack on Day. I remember. It's called Jack on Day. In that place, they don't see like a mini mart, a big shop price. You don't shop price, it's mini mart at the front. Then you come like this. This is the place I live in. Jack on Day. They call it something Jack on Day estate. This is the money they pay. Cross, you pay. Go back. Nothing like I paid because I cross. I'll pass free. That is a lie. You pass again, you pay. Hey, you see them there, Yoruba guys. They won't build a small room for their self when they sit there. They collect money till night. Till night, they are there.
Now, wow. But what is it? I think, Mary, what is so
who is
beautiful?
collecting that money? Who are they accounting to? How will the person know how many people pass that place?
I mean, it is nice to think like the way you think now, Mary. It's nice. But the bottom line is, Mary, at the end of the day, nothing will go for free. There will be somebody that will pay for it. You understand? We're saying that Nigerians should not expect the government. I'm fighting Nigerians. So don't expect everything to be free. When they say pay, like they say student finance, if you cannot pay for school fees, then government will give you loan. When you start working, you pay us back so that we have that children money to pay for other children. It's fair. Because if you don't pay the money back, then government will not have more money to give your children to study. That's why in the UK, we don't argue it. We happily pay. In fact, you won't even know. As soon as you start working, they start taking it. It's a loan. Do you understand? And we are happy to pay back because maybe it's that money that people pay back now that they're giving to others. Do you understand? Government gave money to some set of people. The people are now making money. And government is now collecting those money to give to others. You understand? And it's a cycle, meaning we are passing it on to generation. If a private man do it, he go take and squander and maybe get the money profit go take and carry go holiday. Government don't do that. Government don't go on holidays. You understand, maybe? Government don't say it's my own. It's for us, maybe. It's for us. If we really have a society, the money the government will collect will be for us. Because it's from that money that your child will get benefits. It's from that money that you will get hospital treatment. It's a win-win for all of us. If government is successful, then we are successful. If government fail, we fail. That's where we are now. Tinubu is failing, so we all fail. Nobody is free. Nobody is free from this government. And now it comes down to this. We say make Dangote do refinery. It was the most stupid thing Nigerians will be celebrating. Because Dangote when get cement seeds. How much is cement? How much is cement? If government not dey lazy, tell me why government not get cement factory. If federal government not get, state government not fit get, that go give idiot when he steal the whole money. In place, if I fit get refinery, if I fit get plenty cement factory, the akpa borrow, he use the whole money, marry new wives. That stupid Kogi boy. He's now on the run. I don't know who tell us say go be president. So these are the things we talk about. I don't know we'll go to the trending news. Time don't pass. We don't waste our time. I hear say, who be this Mary? You will see this woman face. What did happen here? Say that I won't pray. Don't go to trending. No, I just hardship. I don't understand that. Because when I go talk, they will say I don't start. So the one we dey now Tinubu wife and the battle one lead prayer. Which prayer?
Unfortunately, the wife of the president really cares about Nigerians and the Greece.
Maybe are you joking?
She really cares about Nigeria
Are
because
you joking? Care about who?
she came about
What,
farming.
what does she understand by care? She don't know what
From
to be care. She don't know how to care for her children.
opposite now. I'm talking about the opposite part.
Okay,
Opposite
thank you, my daughter. And if not, you don't
opposite.
provoke me before. Ah, yeah. Care.
You know that I'm laughing now because it's the opposite. Like from farming to prayer, she's doing everything as a virtuous first lady. She cares about Nigeria. You
Exactly.
know,
My
wait,
man, and you know, Mary, this go on to another trending news, which is really interesting. Look at this one. Peter said something. When I know
that
best,
one is that one is causing basketballs online. No.
Make them go to hell. Nigerians should go to hell. Peter said the right thing. By the time we convert the time we do night vision to night work, night work. How did it become?
That will be productive that people spend Monday to Friday in the church. And if the son of Pastor Mike Ibioye, like his son's name is
Not be
Joshua.
thief. Not be Baba. Not be thief. He be. Is he not a
Funny
thief?
enough, a lot of people were supporting Peter Obi. Why
Of
some?
course.
Against
Of course.
Obi.
Are we
So
blind?
they said they should remove church from their problem. People should face their problem and leave church.
I agree. What I understand the passionate thing is talking about. The foolish people are talking about. What are we talking? How can you spend Monday morning church, Tuesday morning church, Wednesday morning church? In fact, it's not they happen for my church here now. That when we finished service yesterday, the man tell me the Reverend Father come in to say, and they do to have a Wednesday and another day, mass. Now tell us, he said, no, you don't have to come. When I say, Mary, you know what I said, He said, no, you don't have to come. But if you can, I said, good. What are you talking about? I will come church on Sunday. I'll come on Wednesday. I'll come this.
They also put as executive in that church for them to be telling you the days of the church. You also talk to one of their leader.
I mean, no, they don't say I don't use. I'm not used. When the man say there's more mass on, so he was telling me the number. I said, He said, no, you don't have, the Reverend said, you don't have to come. He showed me his wife. Anglican here get wife. Oh. He said, anything, they are going to answer something. He said, make I give her to wife.
But Anglican there get wife. Anglican has wife now. Anglican gets married. It's Catholic that don't get married. That's the difference.
In Jesus' name.
Gets married. Yes. They are married now. They get married. That was what led to the splitting now of the church. That is why even the Anglican, there's still a prayer that they do. You understand? I believe in the one and only Catholic Church.
No, it's the same. I believe in one God. The same I believe in one God. We say in Catholic. It's what we say there. It's what we do there.
It was the marriage thing that caused the split. When they proposed that they should be getting married.
Maybe we will debate on that another day because that's a big topic. I know we should bring
Yeah, I'm not having the strength for it today.
I don't even have it either, my daughter. We don't get that because we're from where some say some not going not being married, because they poke people around, they blast people, even yash up, everything inside. They're not gonna let our women rest for church. You better you could go marry. Maybe my own. No. In Jesus' name. Tomorrow we'll discuss that one. We will not go there, very soon. We will not go there. So we'll not go talk. But what is interesting is Nigerians, for us to be productive, we get to be sincere with one another. Peter means no evil. Peter is my hero. Only one thing Peter said. And may not know, maybe if you now listen to me, again one thing when Peter talk he click. When I tell the other boy when he come my show, he won't cut my throat. So when I come my show, then I say, may I agree with Peter what Peter say, you say they support Peter, if Peter not to come my show, he begin attack me, I begin laugh. You get your issue, young man. What I was interested is we are people at our age we be living ideas, not giddy. Not that you don't talk to Daddy Chris with your giddy. You talk to me with ideas. Look at what that one is doing now. Am I not supporting him?
Sure.
It's when that man is not a young man.
He is.
If you can imagine, if you ask him what does this stand for, he will not be able to say one strong thing that decide Nigeria will be. Now, I want to ask you Mary before we end. More than not so I don't want to attack you, but I ask this question. What does Soloway stand for, Mary? See, somebody they run for president. What do he mean for now? If he mean well, the message is not coming through. You see, it's not about how, it's not at this point. Sometimes I they do this show now. At the point in time, I say, if people don't follow me, let me say my message not to come through. You understand? I have to adjust and I have to adjust. You have to learn something. It's not personal. It's the way it is. Peter is saying something here today. Nigerians. That the time we spend in church, people they can put food for table. Oh. My lecturer Kampa KK teach us in those days. He said, eat a small cigar. No when he get cough, he go say, na my grandmama when they village cause am. We not fair. He said, eat a small cigar. He said, no when cough come. He go say, na my grandma when they village now give her cough. Now cigar cause am. If you read, they tell one girl, if you like say one blast the girl can carry the matter go down. The girl can now call the 10 girl. If you read, it will pass. If you fail, not say na me fail you because you are ready to fail already. Tomorrow when you fail, you go say na because you not good for Kaba Kosa. You understand? Because una girl self are not good. They come to school now, that's it, they take whole hand. You come school, you carry yash for hand, now you carry up at that. Now they do now come if you be come go be prime minister so. Now woman won't become president, so now told you hold on for her. Stupidity. When they call Kamala Harris make her address people now. Come see Kemi have to address people now. Now here she carry for front. One of the best. Maybe let's end the show. We don't talk too much. We don't cross boundary. If Nigeria like, may they keep Peter. If not like, may I support her. Now I know what in the Peter, I am still with you, but the question I asked Peter. Now Peter, I want to end the matter. I might bring Peter back. Peter, nobody this will be your problem. Now me be your problem. If this boy can raise money, as he tell us today, saying go raise money. What did they do make you take raise money? I mean, you won't win Nigeria election with that money. I don't go support you next time because we're not going to win. Mary, whether we like them or not, we get to win Nigerian election with money. You understand? We need money to win the election. I am saying that we can make money. The money is there. Peter can raise more money than who? Than very dark man. Peter go raise billions in a day.
I know that this thing he said now will bring a lot of hatred from you.
He not get hatred. Peter will love you. No worry. The people when they hate Peter now, those people when they benefit from the rubbish. Anybody when he tell us when we go work, it's not our enemy. What this man said that we should spend less time in the church and use more time to work. God said you should pray for him. God is not there to feed you. One pastor said it before. We say with the many with the now prosperity with the priest. How long now? We know the priest prosperity for Nigeria. How long? Look at where we are. Are we prosperous?
Yes.
Have you God not the answer prayer? No, that question I ask you, is God not answering our prayer that we are not prosperous today? Not be God. When I leave my God alone, no. Don't drag God into this rubbish. God gave us, when God, after creating the world, made it. Look at Genesis chapter 2. He put man there. He said, no, dominate. Create. Anytime, in those days, when my niece asked me, say, Uncle, why are we in this world? I couldn't answer the question. Now I don't get the answer. So maybe anybody asks you, why did God create you? God created you to create. You understand? Because God has done this thing. He said, my children, this is where I stop. Mona continue. The reason I know, Mary, is I said one day, I said it again and again, and then Mona not bad. In those days, when they pray to the firmament, you know what is firmament in the church? The sky, the beautiful, you understand? Lights, they all. We say that beautiful firmament. Mary, I saw a more fantastic firmament when I was landing into Heathrow. If you see the lights, that which man has created, God is crediting us for that. We have lit the earth. Not because God gave us, God created it, it was empty. Now we take our hand, turn out to heaven. Men have contributed a lot because that's what God wanted. That's why God created us. And we are doing so. It's up to us in Nigeria whether we want to contribute to that, we want to be part of it or not. You see, if they go down for Nigeria, Lagos, they see the look good small. But some places you won't come down, you will wonder whether my place today. No can listen to what God talk. God created us to what? To create. The firmament that is above is no more powerful than the one that is below. Mary, there is sun outside, but there is light in my studio. That's the one we created as man. The one outside is the one that comes every day from God. They break, light will come. That's come from God. But inside is not enough to light your studio. You know what we did, Mary? We have our own light in the studio. We'll say it's that's why I end the show, my daughter. Thank you very much for this one. Right? You stay out of trouble. You look a little bit weak today. Are you okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, it's the weather.
And the weather, all right. All right, that's what we're going to end the show, Mary. I want you to talk to Nigerians before we end this, especially on this Peter Obi. What's your position on it before we leave this show?
In as much as you are coming from Peter Obi, you want to deburn him, want to finish him. At the end of the day, he's still right because I know that we are religious. He's not saying nobody should pray. He's also a Christian. He goes to church.
His senior brother is a reverend father. Make we understand that one. This is a complete Catholic man, Peter. He grew up in that home.
There's time for everything. We can't go and sit down being lazy and praying and expecting miracles to happen when you're not working. So
What is miracle?
Let's learn to see how can be productive. You get. Let's learn to see how can be productive and definitely things will get better.
And like I want to say to people, Nigerians, the topic I gave out today is economic illiteracy. We are illiterate. The government is illiterate because if the government is wise, they will know that Dangote refinery is not the solution to our problem. If you deceive yourself, private sector is never a solution to society problem. They can only support. Society problems are solved by government initiative. And what are the policies? Not only policies. You don't do policy and say it's going to work. It's like having faith without work. Government need to embark on some projects for the purpose of tomorrow. It's a government that can create schools that will be strong enough to stand the disease. It's a government that can create the refineries that can feed Nigeria, not Dangote. If the government that's going to go into farming, they're going to put, I don't want to read that portion of the today because Tinubu will rest for me. They are now importing more food to Nigeria. Is that not a mad government?
And they are celebrating it.
That's where we end the show, Mary. So that's the kind of problem we have. A place where we still import food, when we have the land and the people and we can make money, Mary. Oh my God. You just give one instance now, Mary. How much people make for just buying food from the north and send it to the south? You don't analyze that. You, my daughter, your little time on earth, you saw that. You have experience where people were crossing bridges and they had to pay. This in your small time on earth. The government is not far from what we're talking. Government, it didn't look so far. It is that kind of little things. Government is useful. We need the government to succeed. Whatever we do today, Nigerians, it is in our interest in government to succeed. The only problem is the people, the wrong people are there. The people will suffer. You see, when righteous men are in power, the people will rejoice. So it is important that we vote, we make impact, we stop them, not only vote, we actually stop the government from ruining our lives. What Tinubu is doing now, locking up children, is a preparation of tomorrow's terrorism. The terrorists are going to bomb us tomorrow. It's what Tinubu is breeding. We need to stop him today. That's what we'll end the show. My name is Christian. Tomorrow. May God bless you. Please stay out of trouble.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. Srtv Chocolate Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Srtv. Innovative content.